Hey guys, English Dave here, and I'm bringing you the Entertain Lynx spoiler-free review for Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales. The fifth film in the Pirates series is also being advertised as the final adventure, hoping to recapture the magic of the original trilogy.
Jack Sparrow. Do you know this pirate?
Only by name.
Find Sparrow for me and relay a message from Capitan Salazar and tell him death will come straight for him.
Thrust into an all-new adventure, a down on his luck Captain Jack Sparrow feels the wind of ill fortune blowing even more strongly when deadly ghost sailors led by his old nemesis, the evil Captain Salazar, escape from the Devil's Triangle. Jack's only hope of survival lies in seeking out the legendary Trident of Poseidon, but to find it, he must forge an uneasy alliance with a brilliant and beautiful astronomer and a headstrong young man in the British Navy. The story isn't as strong as any of the first three, but also isn't as convoluted as the fourth on Stranger Tides. That being said, it never completely engages, just doing the bare minimum to keep your attention.
I'm looking for a pirate, Captain Jack Sparrow.
Well, today's your lucky day. Because I just happen to be Captain Jack Sparrow.
No, it can't be. I've spent years searching for this. The great Jack Sparrow is not some drunk in a cell. Do we even have a ship? A crew?
A great pirate does not require such intricacies.
Johnny Depp returns as Captain Jack as if he never left, though at this point it feels like he just turns up on set and says, "Where do you want me?" That's both a good and a bad thing. I like the character of Jack, but at times it feels like he gets too much focus and he works better when the story isn't about him. To be fair, there is an attempt to put the focus on newcomers Henry, played by Brenton Thwaites, and astronomer Karina, played by Kaya Scodelario. The two are supposed to be the Will and Elizabeth of the story, but unfortunately they never really have any chemistry, which makes the obligatory romance between them feel forced. Another new addition is Javier Bardem as Captain Salazar, a man out for revenge against Jack. There's some cool stuff done with how he's visualized, but other than that, he falls into the category of blah villains you won't remember a few years from now. There's nothing compelling about him, and you never quite understand what his deal is. The rest of the cast is fine. It's great to see Jack's original crew return, but for the most part, it just feels like they're all there because there's another movie to be made.
The men on that ship are looking for Jack, so I'm going to swim for it.
Karina, stop that.
No, don't stop there.
This has gone far enough.
No, it has not.
I saw her ankles.
You'd have seen a lot more if you kept your cake holes shut.
Directing duo Joachim Roning and Espen Sandberg take the helm this time, and unfortunately really don't add much. It's evidently clear that Gore Verbinski, the original series director, is sorely missed from the franchise. This movie never has that "oh wow" moment that we've been used to. Not for the lack of trying, you could see some attempts were made, but it just felt like the heart wasn't there. The set pieces never match what we've seen before, leaving us with nothing really to reflect on once the film is over. The movie looks like a Pirates film, the score sounds like a Pirates film, and the costumes feel like they're from a Pirates film, but for some reason it never quite gels together. It's as if there was a checklist of things that were supposed to be in a Pirates film with everything checked but not quite feeling the same. Some of the effects looked good. I especially enjoyed the ghost sharks and the way Captain Salazar always looked like he was underwater, but at times the effects also looked hokey. I liked the idea behind the visuals of his undead crew, but it felt unfinished and it never looks like an upgrade from what we've seen before, though the running on water looked cool.
Pirates had infected the seas for generations. So I vowed to eliminate them all. And then there was this boy, Jack Sparrow. Follow him in.
The Pirates franchise is beloved by many to the point where we as fans will excuse some of the series' shortcomings because ultimately we had a good time. However, with this film, it seems like maybe it's time to put the franchise to rest, or at least go in a wildly new direction if it must be continued. Yes, this film is not the worst, but it also doesn't add anything new either. It has some fun scenes, but they never amount to anything as a whole, and you never care about the narrative itself. Watching it, I was constantly in my head thinking, it'll get better soon, then I realized we were in the final act. If you're a fan of the series, it's a fine watch when it arrives on Blu-ray or streaming services, just so you can get a conclusion on some of the characters you've gotten to know, which is unfortunate as this series should have ended with a bang.
Jack!
I'm so sorry, were you still talking?
Thanks guys for listening. If you enjoyed this review, please give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and share with your peeps. My name is English Dave and this has been an Entertain Lynx spoiler-free review for Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales. See ya.